Welcome. We've got currently two new missions. We'll be doing this for this next 2 weeks. So, and the trip around the Altai and the post station will be done whenever we can fit. So, here we go. Measure of morality. Let's get a message. Let's get a message in.
The long-range sensor arrays in the Trayla system went offline recently. Last thing they picked up before that happened was a Borg scout ship. I'm heading to Traylus now to investigate. If this is the beginning of a new Borg incursion, I could use some backup. Meet me there as soon as you can.
Alright, what? 7-9? And we got some new stuff and the Davic puddle. That sounds like it's going to be a fun. And there's it's got a lot of things, so let's head there now. So, let's hit what?
Thanks for coming. Spotting a Borg scout here made a lot of people nervous, and with good reason.
Yeah, I can imagine 7.
So, some old friends called in a favor, and here I am. I came here looking for Borg, but the real problem turned out to be sabotage. Orion smugglers fouled up the long-range array, but they left the short-range sensors intact. I have plenty of evidence from the sensor logs to turn over to Alliance officials.
And the bug?
Still a concern. If they're sizing up this quadrant as an incursion zone, we need to know about it. I have a few ideas on upgrading the sensor arrays, making them harder to disable and better at spotting Borg. Beam me over and we can sort out the details.
Let's stop our transport. Go with her. It's a roundabout. Yeah. Oh. There's a beam your button.
With your assistance, I can complete the modifications quickly.
Yeah. Satellite updates.
Good. Now that we have a working array, our next step will be initiating the new security protocols. Hold on. Are you seeing this? The long-range sensors just lit up like a Dabo table.
Okay, that's not good. Analysis.
Reading a massive energy surge. We're being scanned. Something's overriding all our control systems, attempting to bypass.
Sails up, brace for impact.
Warning, ship is under attack. Oh, that was unpleasant. Still, there are no damage reports, no casualties.
Everything but the lunch. Yes. And that's if the lunch is the worst thing we've got. That's good. So where are we?
Scanning. This is unexpected.
Get to Nitinus.
According to astrometrics, we were catapulted several hundred light years from Traylus to the Excalibur system.
Excalibur. Yeah. Seems to recall a few space legends about this place. What Kirk.
Here's some facts to go along with those legends. In the 23rd century, Excalbians abducted the USS Enterprise and subjected some of her crew to a series of combats. Some sort of morality test.
I don't like the look of this. Is it possible that we're here for the same reason?
Feels that way to me. I doubt they dragged us all the way out here to have a Ractogino and talk about baseball. There's one way to find out for sure. Hail them and see what they want.
Lots of astronomic information on Excalibur. Can't establish comms.
I can boost the signal once the ship is in a standard orbit. Assuming the Excalbians are in a talking mood, we should have answers soon.
Agreed. Take us into standard orbit over Scarbia. Moving in. There's com signals.
Scanning in progress.
We are receiving your signal. On behalf of the Excalbian people, I bid you welcome.
Forgive me, sir. I was expecting to speak with Abraham Lincoln?
Yes, I suppose that would be a bit of a surprise. You'll pardon me for that, I hope. Some time ago, I met and fought beside one of your own, Captain James Kirk. Under the circumstances, we felt seeing a familiar face would make this meeting go a little smoother.
I see. Why are we here, Mr. President?
That is a complicated matter, I'm afraid. I think it would be easier to discuss it face to face. We prepared a meeting ground on the surface of Excalbia. It meets your needs for atmosphere and climate, as I understand them. Will you join us there?
We accept your gracious invitation, Mr. President. We'll be down at once. Take care of the ship, wet. Right, just Ian this time.
Welcome, friends. I do hope the local climate is to your liking.
The climate's fine. It's our abduction that we have a problem with, friend.
My apologies. It was not an action of my choosing, I can assure you.
Your presence is required for a matter of great importance.
Greater than conversations with dead presidents?
Long ago, the two of us were involved in a study, if you will.
An evaluation of two concepts, good and evil. The initial results were ultimately inconclusive.
The debate has continued since that time.
We now seek a final resolution.
What does that have to do with us, exactly?
You have been chosen as advocates for the concept of good.
But you will not face it alone.
Hello. Looks like we have a lot of work to do here.
That's putting it mildly.
Venom? Seriously? Let's now try with the Excalibur.
You have questions. I will attempt to clarify our intentions.
We're listening.
In this trial, you will be accompanied by associates that we have created for you. You will confront a variety of situations in opposition to evil forces. Your actions will be judged, as will those of your opponents. The prevailing concept will guide us as a people. We shall pursue the virtues of good, or the vices of evil.
Why have you chosen violence as a means to evaluate the concepts?
We find violent conflicts produce pure examples of good and evil. They provide the best results to evaluate and judge.
And if we refuse to participate in this trial?
Failure to participate will be seen as your endorsement of the supremacy of evil. The trial will then conclude with a judgment in favor of evil, and our subsequent pursuit of the concept as a guiding principle.
Right, evil wins by default. That's not much of a choice.
The trial awaits you. Proceed through the portal behind me when you are prepared.
Very well, let's get this over with.
I think we need to be cautious when dealing with the Excalbians. They're a lot like Q, minus a sense of humor. Fashion sense could use a little work, too.
Indeed. Recommendations?
For now, I say we play their game and stay in one piece. Look for opportunities to swing things in our favor. Our new teammate here might have some insight into the situation as well.
Anything you'd like to add, Commander?
Michael Burnham, of the USS Discovery.
USS Discovery. Crossfield class. Served with distinction and reported missing in action by Christopher Pike, actually.
Judging by your uniforms, I'd say I'm in the future. The last thing I remember was preparing for battle with my crew, and the crew of the Enterprise. Since we're having this discussion, I'm guessing we won that fight. My apologies, my memory's a bit fuzzy. Possibly a side effect of whatever brought me here.
Indeed. Welcome to 2411, Commander. Hey, we have to now actually change the date.
Over 150 years. Fascinating. Right. I'll catch up later. Assuming we get through this trial in one piece.
Right. Let's continue.
To address your original question, I wish I had all the answers, but I know as much as you do. Going through this trial will give us the chance to conduct some tests of our own, learn more about them and the situation here.
Agreed. Let's not keep the beings waiting then.
Take heart, my friends. Yarnik has a forceful personality, but his voice is not the only one heard here. There are many ex-Calbians who would embrace virtues before vices.
Good to have allies.
Well said. And as one of your allies here, I have a warning for you. The trials are drawn from your past experiences and records, but they will not be identical recreations. There will be alterations to test your responses and those of your opponents. Expect the unexpected.
Thank you for the information.
Please accompany me.
Right.
Beyond that portal, the first trial awaits. Good luck, my friends.
My tricorder's showing a Class M tropical biome. By the look of things, this world is under attack. I'm reading a lot of weapons fire from several locations in the area.
This is Breyer 3. I've been here before, during this battle actually, in fact. And we also have a video on that one as well, so... Oop.
This is a safe position for now, but that could change soon. We need to get to cover fast. I see a plaza ahead. And casualties. Enemy forces may be in the area.
Ready weapons and time to move out.
This didn't happen long ago. Some of the bodies are still warm. When did this take place, originally? I don't recognize the uniforms on these Vulcans.
They aren't Vulcans, the Romulans.
Romulans? You're serious? Those are Romulans. This is a lot to take in.
Romulans are an offshoot of Vulcans who left after the time of awakening.
The Romulans are... I clearly have a lot of catching up to do. But the middle of a war zone isn't an ideal place for a history lesson.
Agreed.
These Romulans are Tal Shiar, members of a covert military intelligence force. Their list of enemies is long. Any number of them could be responsible for this attack.
In this case, it's women partisans.
This one was killed by heavy plasma weaponry. Strange. I'm also reading trace amounts of several exotic particles in the area. Antiproton, tachyon. Whoever else was in this fight used some extremely advanced weapons.
Sounds like Iconian weaponry.
Makes sense. The Iconians were allies of the Tal Shiar at this time. They were probably fighting at their side. This may be one of the unexpected changes Lincoln warned us about. Iconians arriving here early.
That's an unpleasant thought. Right. Yep.
Some kind of constructs. They're using anti-proton weapons.
Heralds. Not a good sign.
Oh, I see. Yeah, no, you did.
Those were Iconians?
Not quite. Those were heralds, harbingers for things to come.
Heralds are augmented servants of the Iconians. They were used primarily as shock troops. We've encountered them before, but if they're here now, things are worse than expected. There's a tactical force field blocking our way. That looks like the emitter over there. Should be simple enough to destroy it.
Take it out and move onward. No, yeah, as oh yeah. Well, that's where they generated from this. Go on to the next plaza.
LCR and Heralds fighting Riemann combat squads. Wonderful.
So, these Remans, they're on our side. Good to know.
One part they weren't on our side. We're on Tashia's side. That's what was when you were from. Not this from 2012 online.
You there! I would speak with you.
Hey, Obsec. Nice to see you again.
Your timing is fortuitous, my old friend. My resistance forces are closing in on Hakiv's laboratory, but he has opened an Iconian gate. The Iconians have sent their minions to aid Hakiv, but all is not lost. We can still stop them.
Oh yes.
The lab is not far from here. If we can fight our way past the guards, we can put an end to all this, and Hakiv.
Obsec, do you know what's happening here? Happening here?
Excalbians? No, Iconians!
Okay.
Hakiv has brought them here. They're putting up quite a fight.
Yes.
I'll need all the help I can get to stop him. Will you help us?
Yes. Let's go find and stop it, Hakiv.
Looks like there's another tactical force field blocking the way. This Hakiv really doesn't want to be interrupted, does he?
It ain't tactics. Let's find that shield emitter going quickly, cause
It may not be in an obvious place. Check the nearby buildings and rooftops.
good point. Spread out and signal the group if you spot the emitter. Oh, I did it.
Excellent. Hakiv has holed up in the south like the cornered vermin he is. Once we're near his position, I can set up a jamming field to prevent him from beaming out. Then we can bring him to justice, at last.
You might be able to block transporters, Obsec, but I doubt you can block a functional Iconian gate. As long as that remains open, Hakiv will be able to escape. Deal with the gate first, then you can talk about justice all you want.
Agreed. Let's shut this gate down. Lovely. No, I've never gone.
Ambush! Look out!
In. Can't take it out anywhere. We've let that down.
Warfare as a trial of good versus evil. Curious.
War is a lot of things, but good isn't one of them.
Okay. Whoa, I think I know what Okay, there should be a gate here. Okay.
Ah, Obisek. So good of you to join us today. I've dreamed of ridding the galaxy of your stench for some time. And now, with the Iconians at my side, that dream shall become a reality.
This ends now, Hakiv. No amount of Iconian or Tal Shiar scum will stop me. Blood calls for blood.
We have bigger problems. The Iconian gate is still online, remember? Hakiv can bring in Iconian reinforcements as long as it is.
Then let's shut it down. Keep Hakiv and his forces busy while we work, or this trial will end real soon. And not in our favor.
Alright. Understood. You'll have your time you need, Commander. Good.
Taking fire over here.
He has a stealth field. Spread out. Find him.
You think you've stopped me? The Iconians already know. They know everything.
I don't care. Blood calls for blood, Hakiv.
No, not like this. You're better than this. If you do this, it won't be justice. It'll be murder. You don't have to do this.
He must pay for what he's...
Ariete!
All right, what's the call? Help Obisek or catch Hakiv?
Obisek's in bad shape. He needs field surgery right now, or he's not going to make it. I can't do this alone. I'll need your help to save him.
Hakiv's getting away. If he leaves through a gateway, he could return with enough Iconians to finish us off. Do you want to pursue him?
We need to save Obisek. He's too valuable as a friend and an ally. Oh, I'm Emmett Lincoln.
Rest easy, friends. This part of the trial has reached its conclusion. There's a portal nearby. Use it to return to Yarnek. He wishes to review the results of the trial.
Very well, let's see what he has to say about all this. Dr. Yannick.
At a critical moment, you move to save Obasek's life. Because of this, Hakiv escapes and convinces the Iconians to pursue a scorched earth assault on their enemies. Millions more die in the following war as a result. An intriguing choice, to be sure.
It's a hard choice, but I stand by my decision.
To callously leave an ally to die upon the battlefield is not the mark of a strong soul. Saving the life of a comrade in the fight against evil was a brave and noble act, one worthy of praise rather than scorn.
The trial continues. Proceed through the nearby portal when you are ready to begin the next evaluation.
Very well.
Come this way for your next trial.
David.
Any idea where we are? I haven't seen
Barcelona.
anything like this.
Fast technology, air and design.
This is the Anorex, a vessel designed for temporal warfare. A Krenim scientist named Noy used it to pursue an agenda of terror. It could be anywhere, at any point in time.
But like Lincoln said, expect the unexpected. Oh boy.
Damage control teams. The ship's been in a rough fight.
This looks like some kind of command station.
Secure the area. You might be able to find useful data here.
I'll leave you in with a... Oh, I didn't. So, let's check. Captain's log about Admiral Lita.
My plan to recruit Admiral Lita to the Temporal Liberation Front was a success. Keeping her loyalty, however, is quite challenging. Like so many Terrans, her dreams of empire are strong. As long as those dreams in her reality, our partnership shall continue. The moment her dream takes hold in our reality, my reality, then the honeymoon, as they say, is over.
Okay.
The petty squabbles over the Tox Utat have become tiresome. First Krog, and now Azure and Boratis. They growl and demand and threaten to depart over the artifact like petulant children. If it were not a critical element of my plans, I would have left it on Ryza, along with the corpses of Picard and his charming thief.
Ooh, that's not good. Good luck about spear builders.
the Sphere Builders grow suspicious of my inquiries, I believe they begin to realize what my ultimate goal is, what I shall do once this war is won. Today, at Procyon 5, I will undo what the Alliance has done to them, to me, to my family. I will bring back my wife and child. All of this is for them, and no one will stop me.
Okay, this is all future stuff from Aaron. Specialist Krog.
Krog becomes impatient, despite her successful recovery of the Tox Utat and the restoration of the Nakul Star. She wants more. She wants revenge. It is tempting to use the Tox Utat on Sol, on Vulcan, on every star in the Alliance, but I have a better use for it at Procyon 5. Nakul Vengeance shall have to wait.
Funny, I've been to Procyon 5. It's unremarkable. In our time, at least. Looks like things change considerably in the next century.
Indeed, we're in the middle of a temple. We're in the middle of the final battle in a temple war.
And on the bridge of the enemy flagship, no less. Judging by the look of things, the battle may not be going well for this temporal liberation front.
Agreed.
We should leave. By now, we've been detected by their security systems. And I'd rather not be around when they send combat teams to retake the bridge.
Good point, Commander. Let's move out.
There's a turbo lift down this way. This door here.
Yes, temple car.
I'm detecting a massive buildup of temporal energy ahead.
Yeah, along with multiple life forms, all armed.
Oh dear, that is
Nice try, but you're done. You haven't seen the last of me!
brilliant, but okay.
I see him. Noise on the upper platform.
Yeah, this place has been changed.
Waste time as you see fit, Vermin. It will be for naught.
Good. Okay, that's slightly better. Microsoft somewhere. Another team around the corner. Yeah, it's
History shows you have a habit of meddling in the affairs of others.
We believe it is time to break you of that habit.
in. This used to be a lot easier last reward. Will be a lot easier.
Here to parley? Or shall we just start shooting at one another? So, the Alliance sends a gang of assassins to stop me once again. Predictable. Before I kill you, understand this. After today, the Alliance ends forever. Thus always to tyrants. And their rabid attack dogs as well.
I think you overestimated your chances here.
I will fight this battle again and again until I stand victorious!
I understand the need to bring back the ones we've lost.
Living in the past is an exercise in futility.
I will not be defeated! I control time itself! Enough! I will erase you all!
You can't control time! If anything, time controls us.
Deep, but wasted on Roy. His grief blinds him to things of logic and truth.
I'm so close. I won't let you win. The core is ready. End and take my ship back in time.
You cannot stop our plans.
No! No! I've come too far! This time I'll... make sure you're never born! Even if I have to... shoot you in the cradle!
Noi! Husband, please! You don't have to do this.
How can this be? You were lost.
I'm here now, husband.
Why? Cloud.
Because this war needed to end, Noi.
Before it consumed us all. Noi was a danger to all life, even in the Dominion. I could no longer sit back and watch as the Alliance failed to stop him. Time and time again. And so, I have done what you could not. Now, we must destroy this vessel, so it can never be used again. Let us end this war.
She's got a point. Without Noi, without Anorex, the TLF will lack the power and leadership needed to fight the Alliance. The war will end. And who knows, maybe there'll be a chance at a lasting peace this time.
True.
Stranger.
The situation could have been avoided. He was finished. You didn't need to execute him.
That's true, the fight was over.
Maybe. This is a time ship. We should be able to generate a localized temporal spike and send ourselves back to a point before this whole situation goes too far. Let's finish this without resulting to cold-blooded murder.
Agreed, we need to make things right here. This is not...
No! No! I've come too far! This time I'll... make sure you're never born! Even if I have to... shoot you in the cradle!
Noi! Husband, please! You don't have to do this.
Noi, look out! She's a changeling!
Solids are irrational, fearful creatures. You cannot be trusted.
Impossible! How dare you!
Can't pick him up.
You could have kept silent and let that thing execute me while wearing the face of my wife. But you didn't. If you were indeed. Very well. It appears the time has come. I speak for my forces, and I surrender.
I believe that will be enough. Yarnik awaits our return, my friends. He will, no doubt, have things to discuss after observing your actions here.
With that, I have no doubt. Let's go.
Let's return.
The Founder ended one life to save trillions, yet you undid her efforts to save a dangerous enemy. The Founder was killed. As a result, the Dominion falls to disarray, and the Hurk invasion ravages 3 galactic quadrants before it is finally stopped.
I believe we did the right thing in the end.
To kill a man in cold blood, even an enemy, that comes with a terrible burden to bear for the executioner. Delivering Noi to justice was an admirable decision, one the Founder could have easily made herself. Doing so would have saved not only her life, but the lives of many others as well.
Your participation in the trial has been informative thus far, but we require more data to make our decision. Another scenario has been prepared. Enter the portal when you are ready to begin.
If you insist.
This way.
This place isn't familiar. Either of you know where we are?
I don't recognize it either, Commander.
I know where we are, I just don't know when. Knowing that's gonna make all the difference here, believe me. Let's take a look at those consoles and see if there's any useful information in them.
Very well, let's figure this out quickly. Okay. Okay. Early 22nd century stuff with consoles.
Science officer's log. Saw 4 was a test site for Section 31's Project Daedalus. It appears to be abandoned. The planet's atmosphere is toxic to most life forms, but we were able to establish a safe work area and habitat. We've set up a plasma reactor to power the phase discriminators will need to capture the Red Angel. If the plan works, that is. If it doesn't, this may be my final log entry. This is a recent entry, but the area is deserted. We need to know more.
Yeah, the Red Angel. The Red Angel, I had bits about it, but that's pretty much classified.
Science officer's log. Control found us. We fought valiantly, but Discovery wasn't a match for Control's Section 31 ships. What's left of her crashed, not far from here. Somehow, Saru and Tilly were able to transfer the sphere data to this location. But it's only a matter of time before Control figures that out and comes to collect its prize. I need to get the sphere data somewhere Control can't find it. To do that, I need the Red Angel. But the thing is, I can't trap the Red Angel without help. So I can only hope that someone from Discovery has survived, and they make it here before Control does.
Okay, let's continue.
If Tilly was here, she'd be a font of optimism. But I know what that atmosphere can do. I don't think anyone else is going to make it. Logic suggests that I take steps to destroy the sphere data before it's too late. For now, I'm sticking with optimism. As Spock would say, there are always possibilities. Everything matches up to the point where Discovery crashes. That's where things change, and for the worse. Judging by the lack of survivors present, I think we have to finish what they started. If that's even possible.
Understood.
Do you have a question?
Okay, we never actually not got info about Control. Well, Control was basically most of the discovery logs were classified.
Control is a sophisticated artificial intelligence created by Section 31. It was originally designed as a threat assessment program, but it evolved into something terrible. If it collects the sphere data, Control will pursue a path that ultimately leads to a complete loss of life in the galaxy. We cannot let that happen.
Tell us about this spear data.
The sphere was a life form. It was extremely old and collected a vast amount of invaluable data over the course of its life. It passed that information on to the crew of Discovery before it died. Control did everything it could to acquire the data, particularly the data on artificial intelligence. It wants that data to achieve sentience. If that happens, it's all over. Control will be unstoppable.
Well then, let's make sure it doesn't happen then. Normally I would...
We were so close to this. To failure. To death.
I'm going to talk about that. This was actually from Star Trek Discovery Season 2, so you can pick that, watch that now, not now, but watch that when you want. Okay, this is not looking brilliant. Now looks like it outside the outside. Then
we need to set up the phase discriminators at that console.
Yeah. Okay. Boop boop boop.
Good. Now we need to prepare the stasis beams at that console. So far, so good. We need to use that console to prime the EMP next.
Prime the EMP.
Almost finished. Use that console to align the containment field.
Yes. Whoop whoop whoop. Oh, this is not...
We've set up the trap. Now all it needs is the bait. Me. You'll need to go back to the previous room, close the door, and turn off the vents.
And expose you to the to a toxic atmosphere?
Yes. Assuming things go as they did before, the Red Angel will appear in time to save my life. When that happens, activate the trap.
Very well. Good luck, Commander. It's not one of those things that you do without. Right. Everyone in? 7?
I've done all I can with these ancient phase discriminators. We should have the power we need for this little stunt. But we're only getting one shot, so make it count. No pressure. Ready when you are, Commander.
Right. Do it.
Initiate sequence on my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Wait, abort! Do not engage. Picking up a massive surge of tachyon radiation.
She's here! Do it! Do it now!
Activate the phase discriminators. Activating EMP.
What are you doing? We don't have time for this. Discovery is gone. We have to deal with it ourselves. We have to stop Control now, or it all ends.
Okay, this...
Now we have 2 burn-ups. Interesting.
Yep, this is gonna be fun. At least Reds and Afro. That's gonna be fun. Yep. Alright. Red Angel Michael Burnham and use the Discovery Michael Burnham.
I get the feeling you were expecting someone else in that suit, Commander.
Yes. My mother. She designed the suit with my father and used it to escape a Klingon attack. In doing so, she learned how Control ended all life in the future. After that, she used the suit to try and stop that from happening. Clearly, in this reality, that task has fallen to me.
Alright, how can we help?
Transfer the sphere data to my suit so I can take it into the future, where Control can never find it. We need to act fast. Control is on its way here now. This needs to happen before it arrives.
Understood, let's get to work. Now, where did... that's the console. Boop, 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 boop.
How? The sensor log said Discovery went down with all hands.
Struggle is pointless.
Control's using members of Discovery's crew as shock troops.
That's shooting down. Yeah, that's great gloop.
If I leave the fields, I'll return to the future. You'll have to fight Control without me. Control can't be killed with regular weapons. You need to do something unconventional. Try to magnetize the floor. It'll disrupt it. Weaken it and lure it to me. I'll distract it while you give it a magnetic shock. It'll take several shocks to finish it for good. It's weakened! Lead it to the platform! I've got its attention! Quick! Magnetize the floor!
Where's that? Final console, magnetize.
Do it again! Lead it to the platform! It's distracted! Give it another blast! Magnetize the floor again! Good! One more shock should finish it off!
Whoa. No, that's not good.
Control is using nanites to take over the future version of me. If that happens, it'll gain access to the sphere data.
Right, what's the options?
I can try to inoculate future Burnham with my own nanites. This should prevent Control from accessing the sphere data through her, but she won't be compatible with the suit if this works.
Want Venom?
Too risky. The suit could wind up trapped here. Given time, Control could find a way to access the sphere data. We need to think about destroying the data. Purge it from the suit before Control can access it.
I could do that, but losing that data, all of that knowledge gone forever. Consider this. The means of eliminating Control could be held within the sphere data as well. Deleting it could be a fatal mistake.
The data's too valuable to lose. Inoculate Michael.
Get ready. This is gonna sting. A lot.
Do it. That's a little more than a damn sting.
Get it right. Resistance is futile.
Right. Okay. How's it end up?
It worked. The sphere data is secure within the suit, and future Burnham is immune to Control nanites. As I predicted, her biosignature has been altered enough to prevent her from using the suit. This Red Angel will fly no more.
Fortunate, but the sphere data is secure. That's what matters most.
Unfortunately, we have a new problem. At the end, before it beamed out, I think what was left of Control merged with some of my nanites.
Along with some new genetic material?
Yeah, and now there's a Borg Control hybrid version of me running loose somewhere. Whatever the Excalbians are doing here needs to stop now.
We need to get through to them. This has gone too far.
Rest easy. The trial of Esau 4 has come to an end. My apologies, friends. These events must have taken a heavy toll upon all of you. We should return to speak with Yarnik now. Let us leave this place.
I think we've all seen enough of it so far. Let's go.
Come along, my friends.
While we appreciate the pursuit of knowledge, we also realize that it can lead to catastrophe. Because of your decision to preserve the data, Control continues to exist. The fate you work to prevent, the end of all life, will still come to pass.
In your trial, that simulation, yes.
The future is a very mutable notion. It is entirely possible that the actions taken today forestall Control's march to supremacy. The data preserved could very well hold the key to its defeat, along with many wonders long lost to the ravage of time. In the end, a life was saved, along with priceless knowledge. Both very good things in my estimation.
I have my concerns regarding this trial. Yarnik isn't a very impartial judge, and he's clearly a prominent figure in Excalbian society. If his opinion of our actions continues downward, the situation could become volatile in a hurry. Still, it could be worse. We still have time to present our case here. Hopefully we will win some Excalbian hearts and minds in the process.
Alright. Because this is a big one, and we've just about hit an hour, this time we're going to take it we're going to basically finish the episode right here, because it is part 1 and part 2, so it's going to be another hour-long episode next week. But this time we're going to pick up the Delphic Puzzle, which is something for now, which I'll look at later.